Okay, so this is part 3 of how to make a paper mache AK47. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to be making the magazine. And so I printed out a picture of the magazine that fits right into the receiver. So it fits in there. And then, like I said, with the grip, you want the pieces still here from when you were making the receiver. So this was the part for the magazine, so just cut that out and then put it, well, first you're gonna put the magazine right here, and so it should line up perfectly with the hole. So, and this is the size of the hole, so just add this right on top of your magazine when you're tracing out the picture. I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so I put my pictures of the magazine onto a piece of cardboard. Then I took the piece that I cut out from the receiver template thing, and then I just put it right on top of the magazine, and then you're just gonna draw around them both. And remember for the hitch right here in the magazine, and then you're just gonna draw around the whole magazine with that on top. And cut that out 2 times. Okay, so I finished cutting out my 2 magazine pieces. I haven't glued them together yet, but so they fit into the receiver pretty tight. I mean, you can pull them out if you hit them out. So, but if yours don't fit tight into the receiver, you don't want them to fall out. So you would just tape a tissue to the front of the magazine at the top, so that when you stick it in, it's a little bit of a tighter fit. And yeah, and so, but now we're gonna cut out 2 more pieces for the magazine, except, as you can see with the print, we're not gonna have the top pieces that fit into the receiver. It's just gonna be the normal print without the extra little rectangle we added to the top. So then once you finish cutting those 2, you can glue them together, and then you're done with the magazine. We're not going to do any details, well, not in the tutorial. You can do it like once you're done with the gun, but I'm not really going to show how to make any details in the magazine because it's just easier not to. Okay, so I have cut out all the pieces for the magazine. I have the 2 ones with the short tops, and then 2 ones with the extended tops for the going into the receiver. So when you glue them together, you want the 2 ones with the extended tops glued together in the middle, and then on the outside put one with the small top like that, and then you do that on the other side too, so it should look like that. Sorry, it should look like that, and then you'll be done with the magazine. Okay, so I glued all the pieces together in the magazine, and so there's the 2 ones at the top and then the 2 shorter ones surrounding it. It has this little back piece right here, and now with your AK you should by now have all these pieces. They should all be able to fit into the receiver too, so one second. So this is what your AK should look like by now. You have the stock, you have the handle, and you have the magazine and the receiver. So that's what your AK should look like by now. Okay, so we've already finished the stock, the receiver, and the grip, and the magazine. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to make this top part that goes right over the receiver. And so what you want to do is you just want to get the printout and make sure it's the right size, so it's going to fit nicely on the receiver the way it's supposed to. So just get that printout, and I'll show you what to do next. Okay, so like I said, right now we're making the part on top of the receiver. So we're making this part right here with the silver bolt. And my printer's messed up, so the picture looks weird, but right here, that's the bolt part. So what you're going to do is you're going to outline it, and you're going to cut out just the whole image twice. But on one of them, you want to make sure that you also cut along the bolt line, so that, as you can see here, so you wouldn't cut the whole part on one of them. One of them you would cut in here, and then the other one you would cut the whole thing. And then you would glue the one that you cut up along here on the right side of the other one, and then I'll show you what to do after that. Okay, so this is the top part on the receiver. Like I said, I cut one out that doesn't have the whole piece in it, and that one goes on the right side of the other piece, right side. And so then the next part is, if you look right here on top of the receiver, there's another, like, it kind of curves out again. So what you're going to do is you're going to draw like a little line right across here, like you would make. So just like draw this whole thing out again onto a piece of cardboard, and then like maybe halfway down draw another line right through it, and then cut the line from halfway down. So then you would just cut off the top part, and then you would do one, and then you're going to do a second one like that, except it's not going to come all the way here. It's just going to end right at this point, and that one's going to end up on the right side. So I'll show you what it looks like. This is what I meant when you have another piece that goes on the right side that's halfway down, and it ends right at this part right here, because it's where the bolt's going to be, so it has to be indented into it. And so it should look like that on the right side. And then on the other side, should get your other piece that you cut out that was all the way across, and should go along like that. And so then you just glue them into the position so that the left side is like that. Well, the left side from looking from the back of it, where it's connecting to the sock. And then the right side should look like that. And so, yeah.